What's up, everybody? It's Barry Fisherman, and today I want to talk about, you know, contracts, positions, and salaries, pretty much. So, when it comes to GovTech, there's companies that will pay you more than others for the same position, and really just depends on how the contract is set up. Different contracts are a lot of more money or less money depending on how everything was set up. Sometimes you'll see yourself coming in in the last two years, maybe even 1 year of the contract. I know this has happened to me twice in the past 2 years, so I've been hired at the end of the contract, and them knowing that the contract was a year from being, in a recompete, which recompete pretty much means a new company can come in and pretty much do what they want. Either they can get rid of the employees, they can keep the employees, keep half the employees. You just never know when it comes to government contracting, right? And, there's different sizes of contracting companies. You have bigger companies like Booz Allen. It's another big one. I know Booz Allen is a big one. Can't think of the other ones right now, but next video I'll post some companies that are larger. Also Peraton is another large government contracting company. So sometimes you'll see companies that aren't so widely known, or they're pretty much new, and they'll be willing to pay you more money, right? Because they don't have a lot of overhead. They don't have a lot of people working in their home office. And that might make it a little bit better for you going forward. You might get paid a little bit more. Yeah, it might be not so established company, but you'll be able to get paid that extra 30-40K that you're looking for. Not saying that the bigger companies won't pay you that much, but it all depends. So my advice is that you need to keep applying every single day if you're looking to get more money, even if you're in a position where you're already doing stuff that would get you promoted to make six figures and they're just not doing it. Sometimes you need to take yourself out of that environment and job hop to get to where you need to go to get the money you're looking for, right? And sometimes it might even be the location of the site that you're supporting. So there's different factors, and it's all it's a case by case type of thing. Not everything is very uniform. There's positions where you'll be doing pretty much everything of somebody that's making 150. You might be doing 3 positions in one and getting paid 75K. I've turned down a couple positions where they pretty much wanted me to be like a information assurance engineer, cybersecurity engineer, network engineer, and a system admin all in one. I'm like, that's impossible. You want me to do all this stuff for 95K? Like, that's a 4 or 5 man team job, and doing stigs and sticking everything. Like, it's impossible, right? Not saying it's impossible, but the amount of support and the time it would take me to do all that stuff, everything's not going to get done on time. Be working to death. You're going to be working literally all day, every day. Maybe even have to do overtime just to do something that clearly needs more people, right? And that might be a sign of a contract that hasn't been set up properly. They haven't been awarded enough money to properly support that organization. So you got to kind of, I'm talking about these things so you can kind of, know going forward and, not set yourself up for failure. But yeah, keep applying. You're going to have to take some chances. You got to put yourself out there in positions where it's not necessarily what you would normally do. You know what I'm saying? It might not be guaranteed. Everything's not guaranteed. You know, it might not be a company that's widely known or has even have a reputation yet. So that's just kind of how it goes when it comes to government contracting. But also too, you know, while you're doing these jobs, we're talking about this government contracting and other companies. What you're doing now for this position is what you can do for your own company and be your own, pretty much your own boss at the same time. So you're in a position where you're doing a lot and you have a lot of roles, you have a lot of permissions. It's good because you essentially could be hiring yourself for the same position. The same way they hired you is the same way you can hire yourself. Not to go too deep into this, but you can set your own stuff up, your own business, and bid on these contracts also. So I'm gonna end it with that. Barry Fisherman, I'm out.